Hello, my name is Edward Giles, and this is my mom here as my audience. And today I'll be discussing and presenting on the findings of my literature review that revolved around compensatory control and the different ways that they apply to our lives.
So, why is it good that we know about this topic?
Because compensatory control indeed is in all of our lives, and we have aspects of it. And knowing this, we can come to find out where we have compensatory control, and we can see how it provides for peace in society and how it does not provide for everyone simply going out and wreaking havoc in around to the people around them.
What is compensatory control?
Compensatory control is the control that we seek that is outside of ourselves, that is higher than ourselves, when we ourselves do not have a sense of control and are not able to control the situations around us. Most people seek this control when they are not able to control the situation around them, and it's just so innate within us that we have this control. And so wherever it comes from, people are going to look for this control outside of their own.
So, is there only one way we gain this control?
Actually, there's many different facets of compensatory control and ways that we can gain this. Some of them being belief in God, submission to authoritarian government, having market relationships over communal relationships, and even submitting ourselves to a hierarchy, even if we're in a lower status of that hierarchy.
So, how did you learn of the different facets of compensatory control?
Through much research on different experiments and studies done by many different people on these different facets of compensatory control. Many of them were online, and many of them actually gave it, they manipulated the individuals to have this lack of control in order to find out how these different types of compensatory control affected the individuals.
So, can you explain what some of these different means of compensatory control provide for people?
Well, there's kind of there's sort of two main aspects I've found that compensatory control provides for: one, a sense of control, and two, a sense of structure and order. The belief in God and the submission to authoritarian government both provide for a high level of control and for each individual to know that the chaos around them and almost all aspects of their lives are controlled by this higher power that is outside of themselves. But as far as a market relationship, that is the idea that individuals can have a very much usury kind of relationship where they give and take and are not really acting out of charity, but more so they're acting as a exchange of goods. And that provides for a sense of structure because they do not have to worry about if that person will pay them back or not. It's just very, I give you this, you give me this kind of thing. And a hierarchy also provides for structure. And it's interesting how even when someone is working at a lower ranking in that hierarchy, they will be more at peace because they know how all the other people above them are also supposed to act, and it'll give them that sense of structure in their own lives.
So, who do you think should know this information?
I actually think it would be most beneficial for the government to know this information.
And how could they use it to help society?
Well, I think they could make sure that the laws continue to provide for these different means of compensatory control, especially for religion and that belief in God, because it's such a rooted belief and provides such structure in our current society. And also to continue to provide for these different hierarchies and market structures that ensure peace and knock down on chaos in society.
So, is there any further research you would suggest about compensatory control?
I would suggest that more research be done on the exact psychological roots and need for compensatory control, and if it's actually just that psychological need for peace, or more so a real need for a sense of security and to know that their physical well-being is taken care of.